What's up guys and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the direction of the gaming mouse market. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts on what I expect and what I want to see from Endgame Gear, VAXEE, Razer, Logitech and Xtrfy. Those are the ones that I'm most excited about, and I also kind of know what to expect from them. But let's move on, and I'll start with Logitech. They released the Superlight end of last year, and I have to say that it's a top tier mouse, of course. Some people have issues with the quality. I have two units myself and I pretty much have no issues whatsoever with either one of them. The price isn't that low, 150 bucks, 150 euros. I've seen it available for 130 euros in Finland, and in Amazon Italy, for example, it's available for 100 euros, which is already a good price. For the future, I mean, they are coming up with the G303 wireless, it seems. There is this whole mouse review thread about it, and it does seem to be legit. There are many pictures, it definitely does seem to be legit, and the mouse apparently it weighs 72 grams, so I'm quite positively happy about it. I mean, I myself wasn't a massive fan of the G303 shape, but it's nice that they are getting this out. I mean, there are a lot of enthusiasts that absolutely would love to try it out or have tried it out and do like it. The click feeling on the G303 that I had, it was absolutely insane, but that was the main thing that I loved about the mouse. The shape wasn't great for me. I started having some wrist pains after about 3 weeks of use with this mouse. This and the MZ1 and the Mallow minus are basically the only mice that I've had some wrist pains with. But yeah, so G303 wireless is coming out. I'm pretty excited about that. I started with Logitech because I'm the least excited about what they have to come up with. But let's go ahead and move to, what's next? Let's move to Razer. I mean, Razer is, in my opinion, where is the tab here? So yeah, Razer hasn't really done anything wrong in the past 2 years or something. When they came up with the Viper, everything started to look really great. They came up with the Viper Mini, Viper Ultimate, Deathera V2 Pro, now the Orochi, which is in my opinion one of the best wireless mice that I've tried, and it's available for 80 euros, so super nice. For the future, I mean, they pretty much confirmed that the Viper Mini Ultimate is coming out, but we have no clue when. Is it in production? Is it in development at the moment? We don't really know. We don't know anything, so it could be coming this year, later this year, or maybe next year. But it's one of the most people are so excited about that, especially in the enthusiast community. I mean, outside of that community, not that many people care about it, but yeah. It would be super nice to see. The Viper Mini is one of the better shapes that I've tried, and it's also one of the top mice that I aim very well with, so. But I don't really like to use the Viper Mini anymore, just because, you know, lift off distance issues, and yeah. By the way guys, if you enjoy my content, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well. Moving on to Xtrfy, and they of course just released the MZ1 size rail. We had their CTO as a guest in Triple Click podcast, and he basically mentioned already that they are working on wireless. So I guess we will be seeing on wireless M42 or wireless MZ1 late this year or maybe early next year. Other than wireless, it does seem like the MZ1 for now at least seems to be a success. So I'm pretty certain that they are coming up with a new shape that's designed by RJN. I myself do not completely agree with his design philosophies in terms of what he thinks is good for in-game performance or aim, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the MZ1 is a great mouse. I performed very well with it. It's too bad that it's just too small for me. It's too thin or something. Too thin and too flat. It just causes me those wrist issues, so yeah. Other than wireless implementations for their products, I guess it can be pretty safe to assume that they are gonna do another collaboration with RJN. I'm really excited to see what kind of shapes they are coming up in the future. The thing is that why I'm not as excited about Xtrfy than I am for Endgame Gear and VAXEE is that the designers that work at VAXEE and Endgame Gear, those are basically legends in this market. They have worked for Zowie, SteelSeries, Logitech, you know, these guys know what they're doing, they've done this for years. They've designed mice for multiple hands, as multiple grip styles. And it seems that the last two VAXEE mice that have been released, they both work for me very well. But a wireless MZ1 would be nice to see, of course. Wireless M42, super excited about that. Let's see about the shapes, what's going to come. I mean, a larger MC1 could be an option. I'm not sure if it still would work for me. Will be interesting to see. But for sure we will see more unique shapes. Alright, then moving on to the next one, and this is like the second place that I'm the second most excited about, and this is VAXEE. It seems that the products that they are coming up now are just from the features that they are really great for me. But yeah, so the shapes have been superb from VAXEE. The Outset AX is my favorite ergonomic mouse, and probably the NP01S is my favorite ambidextrous mouse. There is just nothing, I have pretty much nothing bad to say about the Outset AX. I would love to see a smaller Outset AX, maybe it's even coming. I mean, it was NP01, NP01S, AX, maybe AXS, that would be nice to see. But yeah, super excited about VAXEE shapes. I know, yeah, so the one thing that I'm really find amazing about VAXEE is that I can pretty much expect that all the features, the clicks, I will absolutely love them on their future products as well, because they have their sort of own signature in every mouse that they make. So super happy that about these products, to be honest. Oh yeah, by the way, there are those rumors about the IntelliMouse Optical 1.1 shape, and this is actually the mouse that I used. I used this mouse for about 3 years. I used this mouse when I played professional level Call of Duty 1. I basically played at the highest level of CS in Finland back in the day, like ages ago, and when I played professional level Call of Duty 4. So I used this mouse a lot, and I was an absolute fan of this shape. But IntelliMouse Optical shape, super excited about to see that one from VAXEE with their kind of signature in that. And also, VAXEE has mentioned that they are coming up with wireless products as well, either late this year or early next year. But their first wireless mouse will apparently not be from any of their shapes that they have already created. I think they confirmed that in Twitter or a mouse review or something. I think all of these companies will just have to come up with wireless mice in 2022. And then the last company, or the company that I'm most excited about, and that's Endgame Gear. If you've followed me for a while already, you most likely know that I'm not a massive fan of the XM1R or the XM1. I just don't like the shape that much, and the clicks are not, in my opinion, that great, at least on my units. But the thing about the Endgame Gear is that yeah, Johnny R is working there. He's one of the most legendary mouse designers, I would say. So I'm super excited to see what's coming up. They have confirmed the XM1 Mini, which could be like the end game shape for me. It could even be better than the NP01S. Can't really know much. I'm not sure. It should be coming late this year. And then also they've talked about the XM1 wireless, which should be come late this year or early next year. Pretty excited about both. The performance in the XM1 is of course great. It has really low click latency, good sense of performance. There is just nothing to complain about that. The shape is it's a little bit too large for my taste. But so I actually learned this new grip style with the MZ1. If you've seen my MZ1 review, I'm maybe gonna do another video about the XM1R and just retest it with this new grip style that I sort of learned when I reviewed the MZ1. And let's see, maybe I actually like the mouse. But I still do think that the clicks are not as good as, for example, on my VAXEE NP01S or even the MZ1, for example. But what I think is really important for all these companies is that they come up with wireless products by the latest early 2022. We have so many wireless options already that it's getting hard for me to even recommend or use a wired mouse. For example, the Orochi version 2 and the Superlight are two really great wireless products. And yeah, pretty much everybody has confirmed that don't have a wireless mouse yet, that they will be having a wireless mouse, so that's at least good news. So yeah, those are the products that I am most excited for late 2021 or early 2022. But what are you the most excited about? Let me know in the comment section. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be the Razer Viper Mini Ultimate though. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and see you in the next one.